Hey guys, you are all welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you how you can edit your videos on Inshot app. So, I will give you a step-by-step presentation on how to edit your videos on Inshot app. So, let's go. The first thing you do is to go to your Inshot app. Then you tap on Inshot app. Once you tap on Inshot app, you will see video, photo, and collage. Since we are talking on video editing, so I click on video. Then I tap on new. I mark the footages I would like to include in my video. So I mark the first footage, mark the second, and if possible the third and fourth. I then come down and click on this white tick. Once this is done, the first thing I do is to go to my screen. At the bottom right, and tap on this Inshot watermark in order to remove the watermark for those using the free version. But for pro version, there's no problem with that. For those using the free version, you must tap on this Inshot logo to remove it. So once I tap on it, you see remove watermark and ads, Inshot Pro, and free remove. So I tap on free remove to remove that watermark. So the next thing we'll look at is canvas. So I tap on canvas. You can zoom in or zoom out from here. So I adjust the size of my video from here. So here I can select the type of aspect ratio I would like to use. For instance, 16:9 is applied for YouTube videos. Now, if it is a Facebook or Instagram video, I use 1:1 or 4, or I use 1:1 or 4:5. But for TikTok videos, I use 9:16. I will want to apply to all. I simply tap on this double tick. It will apply to all these two layers. The next thing we'll look at is music. So I tap on music to add any sound of my choice to my video. I tap on music again. Here I can choose to use any sound that is being provided by Inshot, extract audio from video, or use my own sound that has already been saved in my phone. So in order to use any sound that has already been saved in my phone, I go to my music. It is not advisable to use any sound that is being provided by Inshot, because, for instance, if it is a YouTube video, you may face copyright issues. So it is good to use your own sound. So in order to use my own sound, I simply tap on my music. Then I select any sound of my choice. So once I select, I click on use, and this is a sound. I can still edit this sound. In order to edit this sound, I simply tap on the sound. Either I go to edit. Here I can either reduce or increase the volume, or mute it completely. When your volume is 0%, then you have mute the sound. So once I'm done editing, I can just tap here. Then I still tap on this white tick. So my sound has already been added. In order to delete this sound, I go back to music. Tap on the sound. And click on delete. So here, the next thing is how to record your own voice. Or you may decide to be speaking on your background once your video is playing. So what you simply do is you tap on record. And anything you say, it is being recorded automatically. And once you are done recording, you tap here. And tap on this white tick to add your speech. Anything you say is being recorded automatically. And once you are done recording, tap. So that is how you can add your own voice to your videos on Inshot. The next thing we look at is text. How to add text to our videos on Inshot app. So you simply go to text. You first place this vertical white line to where you want to add your text. Then you tap on text and type. Once you type, you can edit your text from here. I start by tapping on these colors. Once I tap on these colors, down here you will see text, border, shadow, label, opacity. So I tap on border. I can increase or reduce the border from down here. Shadow. Label. Opacity. I can also change the color of my text from here. And down here I can also change my text format. I can still drag this text and place it anywhere I want to place. So to do that, I simply place my finger on this arrow on my screen. So to do that, I place my finger on this text on my screen and drag it anywhere I want to place. I can still increase or reduce the size of this text by placing my finger on this arrow. Once I place my finger on this arrow, I drag. So once that is done, I go to the next option. So I tap on this AA to choose any font I want to use. I can select any font from here. We go to the next step. So I click here. I can still increase or reduce the size of my text if I don't want to increase or reduce on my screen. I can increase or reduce from here. I can also increase or reduce the spacing of these text letters from here. While editing, I can decide to edit my text in such a way that it will be animating. So to do that, I simply click here. If I want my text to animate only at the beginning, I click on In Animation. If I want it to animate at the end of this text, I click on Out Animation. But if I want it to animate, if I want my text to animate from the beginning to the end, I click on Loop. So first, let me start with In Animation. I click on In. Then I tap on this white tick. So my animation will appear only at the beginning of this text. I now click on Out. My animation animate only at the end of this text. When I click on Loop, it animates from the beginning to the end of this text. So let me select any animation. Then I tap on this white tick. So it will animate from the beginning to the end of this text. And that's the end. So the next part is filter. How to add filter to your videos. So I click on filter. Once I click on filter, I start with effect. AI effect. Anything I'm doing on the first layer, if I want it to apply to all the 2 layers, what I do is I click on this double tick. You want it to apply only on the first layer, I tap on this single tick. So if I tap on this double tick, this filter will appear on my both layers. Again, I can still reverse this process by clicking on this arrow. Or I replace the process by clicking on this other arrow. This applies to every editing you are doing, not only effects. Filter apply to all. Once you click here, it has applied to the both layers. But when you click on a single tick, it will apply only to a single layer. So the next thing is peep. You may decide to add any picture or video on these layers. So in order to do that, you simply click on peep. Then you select. So this is it. If you don't add it from peep and you decide to add as a layer, it will only add up as a layer. So I can still increase this and place it here. The next thing we are going to look at is how to trim or remove a particular part of your video. So in order to trim at the beginning, I simply place this white vertical line to where I want to split. Then I click on split. Then I tap on split. Once I tap on split, I mark the part I want to delete. So to mark it, I simply tap on it. Then I click on delete. I may decide to split or trim it at the end of my video. So I place this white line. So where I want to split, then I click on split. Then delete. I may still decide to remove any part in the middle. To do that, I split both sides in order that the part I wish to remove remain in the middle. So I place this vertical white line where I wish to split. Then I click on split. I still place it this other side and click on split. Then I tap in the middle to mark the part I wish to delete. And this is the part I wish to delete in my video. So I simply tap on delete. So this is how you can delete any part of your video. So the next thing we are going to look at is background. How to change your video background. Then I now go to background. I tap on background. Here I can change any background of my choice. I can still use the video as my background. And this is it. So if we want to apply these changes to the both layers, I tap on these double ticks. They say background apply to all. Background apply to all. I simply tap on background apply to all. And this is it. The next thing is speed. So you simply tap on speed. The normal video speed is 1. When you drag this point to the left, then you are simply setting your video at slow motion. Then when you drag it to the right of this one, that is simply fast forward. You are increasing the speed of your video. So to slow the speed, I go to the left, and to increase the speed, I go to the right. So this is slow motion. Now from 1 right, I'm increasing the speed. So this is how you can add speed. You can add or reduce speed to your videos on Inshot app. The next point is animation. If you want your video to be animated, you simply tap on animation. Here you can select any animation of your choice. The next thing is crop. I can remove part of this video from this crop. So what I do is I tap on crop, then I drag to remove the part I wish to remove from this video. I expand my video back. Then opacity. I can reduce or increase the brightness of this video from opacity. Volume. I can increase or reduce the volume of this video from here. And in order to reduce noise, I click on denoise. I may decide to change this layer. And in order to change this layer, I simply click on replace. Once I click on replace, it immediately directs me to my gallery where I choose a different layer. Now I've changed the first layer from replace. Reverse. I can still reverse the layer. Or rotate it. I can decide to freeze any part of this video, so that while this video is playing, once it reaches that particular point, it stops and then continues. So that's the purpose of this freeze. The next thing we are going to look at is how you can save your edited videos on Inshot app. Once you must have edited your videos on Inshot app, the next thing you need to do is you just go up to the top, extreme right. You simply go to the top. There you will see save. You then tap on save. Once you tap on save, first you need to set up your resolution. Here you have 1080 pixels. For instance, you will select 1080 pixels, then you select your frame rate. Here, this 30 frames per second. Then my estimated size is 29.5 megabytes. See, once that is done, I simply go to save. I tap on save again. Once I tap on save, my video start converting. So I simply wait for it to convert. And that is just the final, and that's simply the final stage.